Hi everyone, I'm Caryn and welcome to today's Energize and Elevate Power Flow. Today's flow is going to be fun and fiery, and I invite you to go ahead and grab 2 blocks for today's practice. If at any time you feel any discomfort within the body, please back out of the pose. Feel free to take a child's pose and then hop back in when you're ready. So let's go ahead and get started in a child's pose today. Bringing the knees out wide and the big toes to touch. Sinking the hips back towards the heels, extend the arms out long in front of you, bringing the forehead to rest down on the mat. Take a moment here to soften in. Releasing any thoughts from the mind, any worries, any tensions. Allowing yourself to focus on the breath, staying present in your practice throughout the flow. Beginning to inhale and exhale through the nose. Expanding each inhale, lengthening each exhale. Begin to grow active through the arms. Reach through the fingertips as you press the palms down into the mat. Noticing how that engages the side body. Pressing the hips back towards the heels. Deep, full breathing here. Igniting that powerful Ujjayi breath within. A slight constriction at the back of the throat. It should sound like ocean waves. Begin to crawl your hands over towards the right side of your mat. Maybe that left hand comes on top of your right hand. Breathing into that left side body. Still grounding through the hips. Creating space in the intercostal muscles between the ribs. Next, inhale, come back through center. And allow the exhale to take you over to the left side. Right hand comes on top of the left. Grounding through the hips, reaching through the fingertips, breathing into the right side body. Opening in the shoulder, the armpits. Inhale to come back through center. And on your next exhale, rising into your tabletop position, stacking the wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips, tuck the toes. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, shine the heart forward. Exhale, round through the spine, tucking the pelvis, allow the crown of the head to fall, draw the navel in towards the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, open the heart. And exhale to round as you press into that space between the shoulder blades. Begin to move with your breath here, and I invite you to close the eyes if that feels comfortable. Moving through one more round of your cat-cow, warming up the spine, and then meeting with a flat back. On your next inhale, reach that right arm forward, send the left leg back. Flexing the toes here, engage the core, still pressing through that left hand. Strong, engaged, reaching. Take a deep breath in here. On your exhale, draw elbow to knee, crunch in, round the spine, engage the core. Inhale to re-extend. Exhale to crunch in. Let's take 3 more here. Breathing, guiding the movement with the breath. Strong, engaged, firing up that core. Reaching, holding, extending what you've done those last 3. And then release down to a neutral spine. Move through a cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round. Come back to that flat spine. Take it to the opposite side. Left arm extends forward. Right leg back. Engage. Pressing the mat away from you, spread the right fingertips wide. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, crunch in, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch in. Let's take 3 more here, moving with your breath. Really squeezing and engaging when you connect elbow to knee. And then re-extending, reaching long, hold. And release down. Let's move through a cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale to round. Meeting with a flat spine. Fingertips spread wide. Tucking the toes here. Begin to hover the knees off the mat. Just a couple of inches here. Breathing, pressing into that space between the shoulder blades. Doming the upper back, engage the core. Take a deep breath in here. On the exhale, sink the hips back towards the heels, still staying lifted in those knees. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. Let's take 2 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Hold. And on your next exhale, send those hips up high, straightening through the legs. And begin to pedal out the feet here, bending into one knee and then the other. Releasing the hips, the hamstrings. Grounding through the fingertips. And then find your way to stillness here. You can have a little bend in the knees. Wrapping the shoulders out and around, hugging them in. Drawing the lower belly up and in, press the chest towards the thighs. And gently tuck the chin towards the chest. Deep, full breaths here. Feeling strong in this downward facing dog. Staying with the breath. Inhale to gaze forward between the palms. Exhale to slowly walk the feet up to meet the hands. And finding yourself in a forward fold, deep bend in the knees. Grab a hold of opposite elbows here. Allow the crown of the head to fall, adding a gentle sway from side to side. Feeling a release in the entire back body. Release the bind. Left hand plants beneath the chest. Sweeping that right arm out and open towards the sky. Begin to bend deeply into the left knee, straightening through the right. Lifting the gaze. Breathe here into this twist. On your exhale, release that right hand down. Left arm sweeps out and open, bending deeply into the right knee, this time straightening through the left. Gazing upward, breathing. On your next exhale, release that left hand down. Slowly begin to roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Along the head and neck to come up last. Meeting at the top of our mat. Feet at a hip width distance. Engage the thighs by lifting the knees, rolling the shoulders up towards the ears, and then release them back and down. Growing tall through the crown of the head. Softening the jaw. Softening the space between the eyebrows. And taking a moment here, breathing deeply. Inhale, reaching the arms up high, palms to touch, lift the gaze. Exhale, hinge from the hips, folding forward, bend the knees, relax the neck. Inhale to lift and lengthen, hands to the mat or hands to shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, re-extend, reach those arms up high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up high, palms touch. Exhale, hinge, fold forward. Inhale to lift and lengthen. On the exhale, step, hop, or jump back through your plank. And then lower through chaturanga, hug those elbows in. Option to drop those knees. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Open the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding for a few deep breaths here. Choosing how you would like to move through your vinyasa today, your high to low plank. Knowing that if you jump back, land with those elbows bent, just softening the impact there a little bit. Flowing through. And let's go again. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach it up high, palms touch. Exhale, hinge, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, flow, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 deep breaths here. Engaging, lift those hips up high. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach it up high, palms touch. Exhale, hinge, fold. Let's move through one more sun salutation. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, flow through vinyasa, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Big toes to touch. Sink the hips, reach the arms up high, chair pose. Lifting the gaze between the palms. Sinking the hips a little lower. Reach a little higher, deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, flow through vinyasa, high slow plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Stepping that right foot forward. Turning that left heel out, heel drops. Next inhale brings you up, warrior one. Sink into the hips. Opening the chest, lifting the gaze. Strong through that back leg. Sinking deeply into the right knee. Maybe finding a little back bend here. Breathing in, begin to cactus the arms, open the chest. Release the hands behind the lower back, find a bind. As you inhale, engage, press the fingertips down, open the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale to fold forward, humble warrior. Bring that right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Gazing towards the left foot. Strong through your foundation, strong with your breath. Release the bind, left hand plants to the inside of the right foot, right arm reaches high. Hugging that right knee in towards the chest, lifting the gaze towards your top hand. Deep inhale here. Exhale, release the hand down, stepping it back, option to keep that right leg lifted, flowing it through. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Stepping that left foot between the hands, right toes turn out, heel drops. Next inhale finds warrior one, left side. Sink into the hips, drop the shoulders. Maybe finding that little back bend here, opening the chest, lift the gaze. Begin to cactus the arms here, opening. Release to find a bind. Interlacing the fingers as you inhale, press the knuckles down, heart lifts. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. Left shoulder to the inside of the left knee this time. Gaze towards the right foot. Reach those hands up high. Feeling the opening across the collarbones, across the chest. Release the binds on an exhale. Planting that right hand down, left arm sweeps up high, twisting open to the left side. Breathe deeply. Release that left hand down. Stepping it back, option to keep that left leg lifted as you flow through your vinyasa, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Big toes touch. Sinking the hips here, reach the hands up high. Sitting in our imaginary chair, sink a little lower. Reach a little higher, deep breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, flow through vinyasa, high to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Right leg sweeps the sky. On the exhale, stepping between the palms, dropping that left knee. Finding our low lunge here. Back toes are tucked. On your next inhale, reach the arms up high. Sink into the hips, drop the shoulders. Softening the gaze. Deep inhale. On your exhale, begin to extend through that left leg. Reach the arms back as the heart goes forward. Holding here, chest is low towards the right thigh. Lifting through the left heel. Reach the arms out long in front of you. Left hand takes a hold of the right wrist. Opening up to the left side, dropping that left heel down. Extend through the right leg, right toes peel off. Reach the right fingertips towards the back of the room. Sky archy here, opening through the right side body.
Release the right foot down. Pivoting on the ball of the left foot. Bring the hands to heart center. Prayer twist to the right. Pressing the palms into the heart. Maybe the gaze goes over the right shoulder. Strong through the left leg. Breathing here. On your next inhale, spiral opening, warrior two. Sinking into the hips here, bending into that right knee. Drop the shoulders and soften the gaze over the right hand. Reach the right fingertips forward, flip the palm, reverse the warrior, inhale. Breathing here into the right side body, still bending into that right knee. Begin to tilt forward, reaching that right hand forward, and then gently placing it, you can grab your block here, or placing it to the top right corner of your mat, lifting off gently, find your half moon here. Stacking the shoulders, reaching that left arm high, flexing firmly through that left foot. Breathing here. On your next exhale, gently bringing the left foot to meet the right, big toes to touch, bend the knees, inhale, chair pose, reach the arms up high. Sink the hips here, sink a little lower, sink a little lower, sink the hips all the way down to the mat, come straight into Navasana boat pose. You can bring the shins to parallel to the mat here, you can hold behind the thighs, pointing through the toes, reach through the fingertips. Take a deep inhale here. On your exhale, find canoe, low boat, extend the legs long, reach the fingertips, keeping the upper back off the mat. Inhale brings you up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. One more. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale back. Crossing the ankles. Release the feet to the mat. Palms plant. And then step back, flow through your vinyasa. High to low plank. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Deep breaths here. On your next inhale, sweep the left leg high. Exhale, stepping between the palms, drop the right knee. Back toes tucked. Next inhale, find your low lunge. Sink into the hips. Drop the shoulders, reach the fingertips high. Deep, full breath here. Begin to extend through that right leg, reach the fingertips towards the back of the mat. Lifting through the right heel, chest low towards that left thigh. Begin to extend the arms out long in front of you. Right hand takes a hold of the left wrist, planting that right heel down, toes turn out, straightening through the left leg, left toes peel off the mat, reaching towards the back of the room, sky archer. Breathing here. Release the bind, planting that left hand, pivoting on the ball of the right foot, palms come together, prayer twist to the left. Palms pressing firmly in toward the chest, engaging through the right thigh. Maybe the gaze goes up and over the left shoulder. On your next inhale, pivot, open, warrior two. Right heel drops, opening the chest, opening the front body, spreading the feet wide, drop the shoulders and soften the gaze over the left hand. Sink in. Reach the left fingertips forward, flip the palm, inhale, reverse the warrior. Keep bending into that left knee, breathing into the left side body. Deep, full breaths here. Begin to reach those left fingertips forward, preparing for our half moon. If you want to grab your block here, you can. And then when you're ready, lifting off through the right foot, reaching that right leg high, flexing through the right toes, stacking the shoulders, stacking the hips. Breathe deeply. On your next exhale, gently bringing the right foot to meet your left, big toes to touch. Next inhale, reaches arms up high, chair pose, sink the hips. Deep, full breaths here. Sink a little lower. Sink a little lower. Sink all the way down to the mat to find Navasana boat pose. Shins go up parallel to the mat. Breathing here. Engage the core, open the chest. Bringing a smile to your face, knowing that it's not all so serious here in yoga, having fun with it today. Deep inhale. Exhale, extend the legs long, reach the fingertips towards the toes. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale back up, cross the ankles, and then shoot back through your vinyasa, making your way into your downward facing dog. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale to hop, step, or jump into a seated position. Extending the legs out long in front of you. Flexing the toes. Getting the seat bones grounded, remove those juicy bits. Grow tall through the spine. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hinge to fold forward. Grabbing a hold of the toes, around the sides of the feet, the ankles. You can have a little bend in the knees here to assist chest to thighs. Allow the crown of the head to fall. Softening the upper body, allow it to go heavy. Reconnect to that breath. Inhale gently to rise. Hugging the right knee in towards the chest. Allow the knee to fall out to the side. Right foot presses to left inner thigh. Flex those left toes. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale to fold over the right knee. Inhale to re-extend, lift and lengthen. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Breathe here. Inhale gently to rise. Planting that right hand behind the right hip. Reach the hips up high as you trace the fingertips towards the sky. Finding our baby wild thing here. Release the hips down. Let's switch legs. Extend that right leg long. Left knee hugs in and then falls out, pressing to the right inner thigh. Flex the right toes. Inhale, reach. Exhale to fold. Inhale to re-extend, lift and lengthen. Exhale to fold. Breathing here. Softening in. Inhale to lift the chest, lengthening, releasing the hands. Planting that left hand behind the left hip. On your next inhale, sweep the arm up high, reaching the hips towards the sky. And then exhale, release to come down. Extending both legs out long in front of you. Flexing the toes, reach the arms out long, create a C curve in the spine. And then gently release all the way onto the back body. Reaching the arms up overhead. Begin to crawl the hands and feet over towards the right corners of the mat. You can cross the left ankle over the right, taking a hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Breathe into the left side body. This banana shape, a smile. Inhale to come back through center. And on your exhale, crawling the hands and feet over towards the left corners of your mat. Maybe crossing that right ankle, perhaps grabbing a hold of that right wrist. Breathe here. Expand into the right side body. Inhale to come back through center. Releasing the arms alongside, palms to face down. You can stay here or maybe bring them beneath the hips for support. Pressing the shoulders in towards the mat. Lift the feet up towards the sky. Flex the toes, press active through the heels. Engage the core, press the lower back into the ground. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the feet 30 degrees. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower another 30. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower to a hover, hold. Lifting the gaze, upper back comes off the mat. Begin to kick the feet for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug in. Release, drawing circles here with the knees in one direction. And then changing the direction of your circles.
And finding stillness. Crossing the right knee over the left. Shifting the hips over towards the right side of the mat. On your exhale, allow the knees to fall over to the left side. Cactus the arms here. Perhaps sending the gaze over the right shoulder. Deep full breaths into this twist. Expanding into the belly, the hip. Softening that right shoulder down. Inhale to gently come back through center, planting both feet on the mats, and then gently allow the knees to drop from one side to another, releasing in the lower back. And finding stillness, crossing the left knee over the right, shifting the hips over towards the left side of the mat. On your exhale, allow the knees to drop over to the right, cactusing the arms, perhaps setting the gaze over the left shoulder this time. Breathing into the left side body. Deep, full belly breaths. Inhale to gently come back through center, unwinding the legs, planting the feet on the mat, and then gently allowing the knees to fall from side to side, releasing. And finding stillness, hugging the knees in towards the chest, bringing the forehead up to meet the knees, giving your body a great big hug, thanking it for all its hard work today. And on your exhale, releasing the body long, allowing the feet to fall off to the side, arms alongside. I invite you here to turn the palms to face upward, a signal to receive, to draw in new energy, releasing all that does not serve you. Taking a full deep breath, and on your exhale, sigh out, release as you melt into your mat. Softening the feet, the ankles, releasing in the calves, the knees, relaxing the thighs, the hips, the belly, up into the chest, the shoulders, release into the mat. Softening the arms, the wrists, the hands, releasing all the way to the tips of the fingers. Relaxing the neck, the jaw, all the tiny muscles that surround the eyes. And up to the crown of the head, feeling your whole body softened in a state of bliss and release. Taking a full deep breath in and exhale, side out. Reaching the arms up long overhead, stretching from the tips of the fingers to the tips of the toes. And on your exhale, hug the knees in towards the chest. When you're ready, gently make your way up into a comfortable seated position. Softening the gaze, perhaps closing the eyes here as you draw the hands together at heart center. Gently tucking the chin towards the chest. Taking one final deep breath in together. Inhale fully. And exhale completely. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through this practice today. The love and light in me honors and sees the love and light in each and every one of you. Namaste.